been raining heavily all day, but I want to put some compost around the plants. Maybe just stop the fresh growth of grass and weeds. So I'm going to do that now. I've got a nice pile of dead leaves and grass here, turning black. So I'm going to just spread that around the vegetables. There's a mixture of everything in there: wood ash, rotten fruit, eggshells, just left out in the elements. So I'll get that around to the vegetables now. Things are starting to become overgrown again in this corner. I'll have to cut everything back the next few days. Here along the fence, the makeshift fence, is tomatoes. There's sweet potatoes in there. In the middle there is lettuce, and then there's cabbage there, and I've got normal spuds beside the flower beds here. It's just things are starting to become a little bit overgrown. I've got some peas there beside the cabbage also. So let's get this done. So I've spread a little bit around the tomatoes and the sweet potatoes. I'll just keep filling the wheelbarrow. Just try and stop the grass growing back. Nice and black. Should break down nicely. There's a lot of cherry stems from the big cherry tree there. They'll start to come up soon. This is batch number 2. We've got this pile of compost also, mixture of everything. Just some fresh stuff on top, so I'm going to just dig out a little bit, try and cover some of the rest of the plants. Buddy does not like the rain. Let the elements get to that. I'll bring this over to the vegetables now. All the roses are starting to come up, and the flowers. Need to tie this bush back. It's very heavy. It'll take some time to get everything covered over with the compost. I've done hugelkultur in reverse. So I dug out this lawn after it was ploughed. I buried branches and sticks, and I poured some of this kind of compost in. And then I've sliva, which is plums, rotten in that barrel there. I've kind of buried everything under the ground just to feed the soil. So everything drops from the cherry tree, also leaves, and which will be good mulch. So this is my first time ever doing this kind of thing. So we'll see what comes up. There's the mama dog. Yeah, I've just taken out another wheelbarrow of leaves, and there's a mixture of everything in there. Wood ash, sawdust, a bit of everything. Just left it out open. I'll cover up these sweet potatoes, won't we, mama? Now, I didn't buy any fertilizer or compost. This is just everything that I've collected over the last few months. Just leaves and old toilet roll holders and food scraps and sawdust and everything. So let's see if it all works. I'll just cover over this last little patch here, and that's the sweet potatoes covered. Peekaboo, I see you. Now, covering all of this, I'm just leaving the sweet potatoes poking out. Should kill all the grass underneath and just feed the soil and the plants some nice nitrogens and potassium, calcium, bit of everything in there, hopefully. Grass clippings and leaves. Hopefully I've done a good job with that. And maybe 70 to 100 days I should have sweet potatoes. Nice and black and rich. I got some lettuce popping up there. Just sowed some seeds. Not all of them took. Not everything was done correctly. Got some cabbage here, and some peas. Some peas over there. Some normal spuds over here. As soon as the flowers start to wilt, they should be ready. Should get 8 or 9 potatoes per plant, and then you can just keep one, let the eyes come up and replant them. Beautiful. So I'll have to come out with the rake tomorrow and just rake the middle of this down. Don't want the grass coming back up. I'll have to keep some of this compost and some of this compost. I need to spread some of that stuff around the base of these trees. I don't want grass coming up around the base of the fruit trees. It's like a jungle in here. I need to come back in with the mower and the weed whacker. I need to trim everything. So I'll try and do this tomorrow. Just keep a complete circle around each tree. You know, the moles coming up and eating the roots. So it's just in a little bit of a disrepair at the moment. So I just need to do a better job. I'll be in the city all next week. I might have to buy a new lawnmower. So I'll try and get that done next week. So I can keep the place maintained. Alright, let's get in and make myself some lunch.